Welcome back. I don't know who's with me, but it can often feel like cooking is a chore, something that we gotta rush through at the end of a long day to get dinner on the table. But our next guest wants to change all that.
She knows the satisfaction that comes from slowing down and actually enjoying our time in the kitchen. Here with recipes from her debut cookbook, Savoring, Meaningful Vegan Recipes from Across Oceans, is Murielle Banackissa. Welcome.
Hi, thank you so much. Thank you.
Murielle, bienvenue. Welcome, welcome.
Merci.
So tell us how your book teaches us to slow down and savor our time in the kitchen.
Yeah, so we kind of are, we live very busy lives. We have so many things on our to-do list. We're always rushing through, and oftentimes, cooking is the thing that kind of skip on, want quick and easy recipes.
Yeah.
And with Savoring, I really wanted to encourage cooks and readers to take their time, enjoy the process of cooking, prepping the ingredients, putting them all together, and assembling dishes with love, care, and attention.
Ooh, that's nicely said. I love that. So you're going to take us on a culinary journey through dishes that highlight your cultural influences, starting with Shuba. So tell us about Shuba, what it is, and why it means something to you.
So Shuba is what you're seeing right here. It is a Russian layered salad.
It's gorgeous.
Thank you.
It's a salad.
It's a salad.
Okay.
It is a salad, so there are different layers to it. At the bottom, you have a mixture of seaweed and tamari. Usually, Shuba features some sort of smoked herring
wow.
or smoked fish. But because I'm vegan and all these recipes are vegan, I replace it with seaweed, and then you have a layer of grated potatoes, chopped onions, grated carrots, and beets.
So, it doesn't look like a salad, so why do you call it a salad?
I call it a salad because it's kind of like a variation of, a potato salad. It has elements that you could see in a potato salad, and on top of that, there is a dressing. So the dressing is a mayo dressing that is kind of in between all of the layers.
That's what I'm trying to look at the layers and figure everything out.
Yes.
This is so delicious.
This is amazing. Now, because you're vegan, how do you make that vegan? Because mayo is normally eggs and oil.
Yeah, so the mayo is actually made with soy milk, some sort of neutral oil. So you could go with canola, you can go with avocado oil, and then you have a couple of spices in there, some mustard powder, some salt. And it all comes together in the blender.
I could eat that every day.
Delicious.
Thank you. I'm excited about this next dish because you say it's important to your childhood. So tell us about this one.
So the Saka Saka is a dish I grew up eating. So my dad is Congolese. My mom is Russian. So that's where the Shuba comes from.
This is so interesting.
Yes, and grew up in Ukraine. And when I was in Congo, because I was born there, we would have Saka Saka. It's a dish that's really near and dear to my heart. It's very comforting, it's hearty. It's made of a mixture of cassava leaves and spinach. It cooks on the stovetop for a couple of hours. And that's where all the flavors kind of come together. And then at the end, you fold in some peanut butter, you have some chopped green onions, and
There's some heat.
there is heat.
That's a nice
delicious.
heat. Are you okay with that?
So far, so good.
Yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with me, but so far, so good.
So good.
And what do you like to serve your Saka Saka with?
I like to serve it with coconut rice, which you're having on the side. And it's really good with that. Or you can have it also with plantains or fufu, which is kind of like a bread alternative that's very popular in many African countries.
Okay, so Jess mentioned the heat. So how can you adjust the heat, dial it up or down in this dish?
So the Saka Saka has some a Scotch bonnet pepper, which is very, very spicy. And especially if you're not used to it, what you can do is you can either remove the seeds of the Scotch bonnet or use a very small portion of it, like a quarter of it. But if you like a lot of heat, you can put the whole thing in.
Amazing.
If you like.
Delicious.
So after growing up in the Congo, your family moved to Montreal. So I feel like we can't have you here without talking about your version of poutine.
Yes, my version of poutine.
Okay, so obviously, if it's vegan, it's going to differ from the classic. Take us through what you've done.
So in this poutine, you have sweet potatoes, which take the place of the usual traditional potatoes that you find in poutine. You also have vegan feta, which replaces the squeaky cheese. And you have a homemade gravy that's made out of dried shiitake mushrooms that are cooked together with some butter, shallots.
Wow.
Time.
This is fantastic. Oh my gosh.
So the mushroom gravy is amazing. We know you can buy it, but you said make it.
You should make it.
Okay, how?
Yes.
Yeah.
So basically, you take the dried mushrooms, you put them with some water, and then you kind of let them cook together and let the mushroom flavor kind of infuse into the water, and then you use that as the base for the gravy, and then you cook some shallots down with lots of garlic, thyme, and then you blend it all together into.
Oh,
It's gorgeous.
this is great.
Now, you say the one thing that you miss the most as a vegan is seafood. And your final dish sort of satisfies missing that, so you've replaced it with something. Tell us about this dish.
Yeah, so the last dish is what you see right here. It's a Kalamata olive rosé linguine.
Ooh.
Kalamata olive rosé linguine.
Yes. And so it features lots of olives, lots of garlic. There's like 6 cloves of garlic in that dish. And some tomato sauce. And it's really comforting. And because of the olives, there's like that brininess that you would find in like seafood dishes that I think is really good.
And where's this from? Like, is this your own creation?
This is my own creation.
Oh,
it's brought by flavors that I enjoy.
I can taste the wine. What wine do you like to use?
I use Sauvignon Blanc for that. I always recommend to kind of go with something that's a little bit on the sweeter side, nothing too acidic, because that's gonna overpower all the other flavors.
Oh, wow, this is amazing. And you say that you use unsweetened soy milk in this sauce. So what other milks might work?
So you can use oat milk as well. I wouldn't recommend going with something like almond milk because it's a little bit thinner in terms of consistency. You want more of the richness of either soy milk or oat milk, and that's what gives the dish the creaminess.
Beautiful.
So 6 cloves of garlic, I'm loving that. But once in a while, if you want to up the ante on this dish, you want to make it even more luxurious, you substitute in 2 cloves of black garlic.
Yes.
So what does the black garlic do that normal garlic doesn't?
Yeah, so black garlic, it has more of a sweet flavor. It's a little bit more robust, and it adds that luxurious element, I find, to the dish. And I love to do that whenever it's like a Friday night and I want to have this dish. But I'm like, you know.
Take it from a Thursday to a Friday.
Exactly.
Thank you so much for being with us and taking us on this culinary journey. Just incredible. Savoring will be available tomorrow, March 5th, but good news for our studio audience. You're all going home with a copy! Hey there, what did you think? Drop your comments below and join the conversation. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you can find more on everything from food and fashion to pop culture and current events. See you soon.